Anthony Andrews' bizarre adventure. No pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads and weird, crazy, bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
Absolutely. And it ties in to everything we've been talking about today. I'm sure I'll go over this at some point in the future, but the NWA, we had an amazing Power Live, the first one. We won the NWA US Tag Team Championships, and this story hasn't been told anywhere either. I came back to Fort Worth, and what a lot of people don't know is during that time there was a freeze in Fort Worth, and Texas is not very well set up for cold weather. So I get back, I'm driving in a rental car. I get all the way back to the town that I live in, going all along. There's ice and cars all over the side of the interstate, and it's kind of crazy. But I get all the way back, and I turn onto the second to last road that I need to get home, and I go up the smallest hill to a railroad track, and it is a tiny, tiny hill. And I feel my car start sliding to the side,
Ooh.
and it gently bumps where the crossing arm, the railroad crossing arm comes down. It doesn't hit the arm, but the hill that's mounted into it bumps that, and I slide back into a hill. And I'm like, or a ditch, sorry. I'm like, oh no, I can get out of this because I've gotten out of mud and everything else. There's no damage on the car, and I start to rock back, rock forward, rock back, and rock forward. And I'm almost out of the hill, and it slides to the side and gets stuck in ice and mud. I'm
Ooh.
like, oh, this is it. Yeah, this won't work. I can't get out of that. And there's one person nearby that I don't want to call because then they could possibly get stuck out on the road. I call for roadside assistance, and they let me know that no one is getting vehicles out right now because the conditions are too severe and their tow trucks have been getting stuck. I look on the GPS, and I'm 2 miles away from where I'm going. So I'm like, great, get out of the car. Luckily, I had my NWA hoodie. I put that on over the hoodie I already had on, zip it up, and I had my NWA beanie. So I'm all NWA'd out, and I go in the trunk, and I get the brand new NWA United States Tag Team Championships because I know if somebody comes by and breaks into the car, or if it's there too long and it winds up getting towed, I am not going to be the one who lost the brand new, long awaited NWA US Tag Team Championships. So I put it on under my jacket and I hike it up around my upper stomach so people that might be out. I had seen one car go by, or one four-wheel drive truck go by. So like that way nobody will see something gold and shiny sticking out from under my jacket. I pull all my hoodies up, I put my headphones in, and I just oh, and I was in tennis shoes, but luckily I had my cowboy boots, which had slightly more grip from doing the Knoxville show, and I put those on, and I start shuffle stepping because if I take a full step, I immediately start slipping. And I get up the little railroad track hill, and I slide down on the side of my leg to the bottom of the hill, and I go about a mile and a half just scooting along, shuffle step, and I see a truck go by, and all of a sudden, my feet shoot out from under me, and my phone, I just remember I had my light on my phone turned on, and I just see the light spinning, and I can't figure out where my phone is, and I hit my back, and I look up, and then my phone lands right beside my head, and I'm like, all right. I pull myself up by a tree, and then that truck that had just passed by turns around and comes up, and he's like, "Hey, you need help getting anywhere?" And I was like, "Yes." So his truck starts sliding. We have to. figure out like how to get me into the truck because his 4-wheel drive truck is trying to slide off the road too. Finally get in the truck. He takes me the last maybe half mile. And the first thing I do is take off the NWA belt, check, there's no scratches on it, set it down, go in the bedroom, and passed out for about 12 hours. So that was the fun journey home for the brand new NWA US Tag Team Championship.
That is a great story.
I appreciate that. I can laugh at it now.
I
That
imagine
night,
it wasn't too
it
fun
was
at the time.
the shuffle steps for I was so sore just from trying not to take a false step and not fall at the same time. Yeah, it's a good story now after the fact.